Welcome back to Next Bike World, the home for every motorcyclist's dream ride. Today, we're taking you deep into the heart of a machine that blends iconic retro vibes with cutting-edge tech. It's bold, it's rugged, it's a blast from the past reimagined for the modern rider. Yes, we're talking about the 2026 Yamaha XSR900 Retro Scrambler, a bike that doesn't just ride a broken bar, it roars with nostalgia and agility. Let's dive in and see what makes this beast one of the most exciting motorcycles of the year. The XSR lineup has always paid homage to Yamaha's rich heritage, but the 2026 Retro Scrambler takes it a step further by incorporating genuine off-road attitude into its vintage styling. Yamaha has clearly listened to enthusiasts who crave the classic Scrambler look without compromising performance. From the moment you lay eyes on it, you can tell it's built to be both admired and ridden hard. Let's start with the design. At first glance, the 2026 XSR900 Retro Scrambler turns heads with its perfectly balanced aesthetic, a fusion of rugged Scrambler cues and refined retro details. The high-mounted front fender and cross-braced handlebar immediately signal its Scrambler intentions, while the sculpted tank with vintage Yamaha badging adds a rich, nostalgic flair. Spoked wheels wrapped in dual-purpose tires not only enhance the look but offer real capability when the pavement ends. A bespoke seat with ribbed leather pattern and suede accents sits atop a slightly modified subframe that accommodates off-road dynamics. The tail section has been trimmed down, giving it a leaner, more aggressive silhouette. A round LED headlamp with a yellow-tinted lens gives the front a retro glow, while the minimalist LED tail lamp and bar end indicators subtly nod to modern tech. The exhaust is side-mounted and finished with a brushed metal touch, complete with heat shielding reminiscent of old-school dirt bikes. Yamaha nailed the ergonomics as well. The rider triangle is tweaked for a more upright stance, with wider bars and mid-set pegs giving you confident control whether you're tearing through gravel or lane-splitting in traffic. The suspension is beefed up with longer travel front forks and a revised rear monoshock, ensuring this XSR isn't just a cosmetic scrambler, it's the real deal. But don't be fooled by its retro attire. Underneath the vintage skin lies one of Yamaha's most celebrated modern platforms. Powering the 2026 XSR900 Retro Scrambler is the same 890cc CP3 inline triple engine that's earned accolades in the Mount 09 and standard XSR900. It produces a thrilling 117 horsepower and around 69 pounds-feet of torque, delivered in a smooth and linear fashion. But here's the kicker: Yamaha has retuned the engine mapping for better low-end grunt and smoother throttle response, tailored specifically for Scrambler-style riding. Twist the throttle and the spike responds with a throaty growl and a wave of torque that hits early and hangs on. Whether you're climbing a gravel path, hammering twisty back roads, or cruising through town, this engine feels alive and eager. And thanks to Yamaha's ride-by-wire system, you've got access to multiple ride modes: standard, sport, and custom, so you can tailor throttle response and traction control to your conditions or mood. Speaking of traction control, the 2026 XSR900 Retro Scrambler is packed with smart rider aids. It comes standard with the 6-axis IMU that powers features like lean sensitive traction control, cornering ABS, slide control, and wheelie control. There's even a gravel mode that adjusts these systems for light off-road use, perfect for weekend adventurers who like to get a little dirty without going full enduro. Shifting duties are handled by a slick 6-speed gearbox paired with Yamaha's quick shifter system, a standard for both up and down shifts. Gear changes are snappy and effortless, making aggressive riding or urban commuting that much smoother. The chassis has also seen key tweaks. Yamaha has reinforced the aluminum delta box frame to accommodate Scrambler-style stresses, and the swing arm is slightly extended for better stability off-road. The bike feels balanced and flexible on tight roads, but still composed when you hit looser terrain. Suspension is fully adjustable, so whether you're a weekend canyon cover or light trail explorer, you can dial it in just right. When it comes to stopping power, the Retro Scrambler doesn't mess around. Twin 298mm front discs with radially mounted calipers and a 245mm rear disc give you confidence-inspiring braking performance. The lever feedback is strong, and with cornering ABS, you get that extra safety net without interfering with your riding flow. The TFT- is the same gorgeous 5-inch unit found in the XSR900, but Yamaha gives it a retro-inspired skin with analog-style visuals. It's Bluetooth-enabled, allowing smartphone connectivity for navigation, music, and call alerts, all controllable via the left-hand switchgear. And while it's tech-savvy, it doesn't overwhelm the ride. It's clean, clear, and just modern enough without spoiling the retro illusion. Fuel capacity is a generous 14 liters, giving you decent range for those longer rides out of town. Yamaha claims fuel efficiency close to 50 miles per gallon, depending on your riding style, which translates to around 180-200 miles per tank. Not bad for a bike that's as ready for urban duty as it is for backroad play. And now, let's talk about one of the biggest deciding factors of price. The 2026 Yamaha XSR900 Retro Scrambler starts at around $11,999. That puts it right in the sweet spot for riders looking for a premium modern classic without venturing into high-dollar territory. It undercuts European rivals like the Ducati Scrambler 1100 or Triumph Scrambler 900. While offering better electronics and a more performance-oriented platform. So what makes the 2026 XSR900 Retro Scrambler truly special? It's the rare motorcycle that captures the best of two eras. You get a visceral, emotional design that pays tribute to Yamaha's legendary past, combined with the razor-sharp performance and safety tech of a modern machine. It's ideal for riders who crave authenticity but don't want to sacrifice comfort or control. It's for the nostalgic thrill-seeker, the city dweller with an eye for style, and the weekend warrior looking for versatility. If there's a single word to sum up the 2026 XSR900 Retro Scrambler, it's character. Every detail, from the brushed finishes to the raspy exhaust note, gives this bike a soul. It's not trying to be a copycat scrambler. It's not a poser. It's a genuine, ride it anywhere, love it forever motorcycle with one foot in the dirt and the other on the tarmac. So whether you're gearing up for an adventure or just want to make a statement in your daily commute, this bike delivers in all departments: looks, performance, tech, and most importantly, heart. And that's a wrap for today's deep dive into the 2026 Yamaha XSR900 Retro Scrambler. If you're as impressed as we are, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a review. Got questions? Drop them in the comments. We love hearing from our fellow riders. Until next time, ride safe, stay inspired, and keep it locked right here on Next Bike World, where the future of motorcycling is always just one ride away.